It is almost 5 o'clock. Haven't been feeling great today. Not like sick, just like don't want to do anything, just want to stay in bed. I had a long to-do list. Nothing got done. I mean, maybe like 1 or 2 things, but I waited until the very last minute. I'm doing okay on reading. Actually, that's a lie. I've had a whole day to read and I'm on page like 80, nope, 79. There's still a possibility that I can finish tonight, but I may have to stay up a little later doing that, which sucks because I have to get up early for work. I'm feeling a little disappointed, but my family's about to go to something very exciting for Hanukkah, and I'm going to take you along.
You always have to increase in light. If yesterday you lit 1 candle, and today you want to light another candle, no, that's not enough. If yesterday was 1, today is 2. If yesterday you helped 1 person, today you've got to help 2. If you helped 100 people, today it's 200. And 200 is 400, and that is how we're going to change the world. It starts with 1 little candle and go always increasing.
Okay, so the community menorah lighting is done. Now I'm home with my Starbucks. Caramel brulee latte with almond milk, decaf. So delicious. One of the definite highlights was that while the rabbi was speaking, a little girl knocked over the menorah and the glass candle holders fell out and broke. The rabbi was so close to losing it. He was like, "Please watch your kids." My brother and I are going to watch a Christmas movie tonight. Well, we're watching Step Brothers, which has Christmas scenes in it, but that's what he really wants to watch. For now, I'm going to focus on my book. Hopefully I can get a good chunk of it done, so after the movie, I don't have to stay up too late finishing it. I thought I worked tomorrow and then I had Wednesday and Thursday off. No. I work tomorrow and Wednesday. Ugh, I totally forgot and now I'm just like bummed. Also, I have to put a Vlogmas video up tomorrow. Yeah. Haven't scheduled that. I had all day to get things done and I woke up late and got nothing done. What a day. It is 9:06 a.m. I am on my way to work. I did make it to the halfway point in my book last night, and then I read like half a chapter this morning at breakfast. So I'm currently on page 128. I could definitely finish it today. I just wish I had been able to finish it yesterday. I definitely could have, but I didn't. So that's where we are. Hopefully I can read on the way to work, on my break, and then come home, take a hot bath, and finish it, and then start another book. I'd like to get a decent start on a second book. It is 4:30. I am home from work. I just had some dinner, and now I'm about to hop in the bath and finish up my book. It is 12:20 a.m. Finally about to go to bed. I ended up finishing Death at Wentwater Court in the bath. It was okay. I'd give it about 3 stars because I actually liked the story and I was interested throughout, but there was something about the writing that really bugged me. Some of the sentences and paragraphs felt like they weren't fleshed out, like they were the bare structure that was started with, and then they were never really finished. They were just left the way they were. unfortunately, this also applies to the way it ended. It was so nonchalant that it didn't even feel like a mystery was being solved. Like I said, the setting and the story wasn't bad, but the way that some of the parts were written, including the end, there's no like edge of your seat type stuff. Unfortunately, I think that means I won't be continuing with the series, but at least I gave it a try. After I got out of the bath, I did go ahead and start Sugar Cookie Murder by Joanne Fluke. Didn't make it that far because I fell asleep. I was so tired. When I woke up, my brother was ready to watch a Christmas movie, so we watched Why Him, and then I worked on my next Vlogmas video, and then I read a little bit more in my book and made it to chapter 7, page 54. Now it's past midnight, and I have to get up somewhat early tomorrow just so I can get some things accomplished before going to work, so I need to go to bed. It is 9:30. I got up at 9:15. I wasn't really going to turn on the camera, but it's freezing cold and it's raining. It never rains in Southern California, so this is big news. Fortunately, I have to go to work, so I can only enjoy it for a few more hours. I'm gonna go eat some breakfast and read, and then I think I might take another hot bath and read before work, because that sounds really nice. I thought the glasses might improve my appearance, but I was wrong. It is 11:37, and shock of the decade, I finished my second book. Basically, I thought it was over 300 pages long, so I was expecting to get halfway while I was in the bath. Well, the story is all about a murder that takes place at a potluck where the Lake Eden community is testing out recipes for a new cookbook all about their city. Turns out it is pretty much a short story that's about like 160 pages long, 166, somewhere in there. The second half is a cookbook. So I finished this. 3 stars. It's not groundbreaking, but there's something about this series that I love. It's just the kind of cozy mystery I crave. It's all about food and baking and a small town, and I don't know. I just don't plan on giving up on this series anytime soon. I think I'm going to continue with the cozy mysteries just because I love them and start We Wish You a Murderous Christmas. I have a little less than 2 hours before I have to get ready for work, so I don't know if I'm going to get much more reading done because I really need to work on my video for Vlogmas tomorrow. I'll give you an update before I head to work. Wanted to quickly show you some book mail. This actually came a couple days ago, but there was a problem, so we had to have one of the books replaced, which I'll mention in a second. They are both from Barnes & Noble. They're part of their leather-bound collection. I've been wanting this one for a couple of years, and finally got it as a gift from my mom. This is a Christmas Treasury. How gorgeous is this cover? Spine. The back is so cute. There's Santa Claus. This just has an assortment of Christmas stories. Also has a gorgeous end page. Oh, here we go. There's just a bunch of holiday stories from some amazing authors. There's, of course, A Christmas Carol, which I listened to on audiobook, but I'm excited to have a physical copy. There's also one by Louisa May Alcott, who wrote Little Women, my favorite classic of all time. And one by L.M. Montgomery, who wrote Anne of Green Gables, another favorite classic of mine. There's also one by the author of The Wizard of Oz, which is very cool. There's a poem by Lewis Carroll, who wrote Alice in Wonderland. That's really cool. These are all the poems. I think that's it. Some really pretty illustrations. There's Ebenezer Scrooge and the ghost of Marley. The second and last book my mom got me is this one, The Complete Tales of Winnie the Pooh, which I wasn't expecting or wanting because I didn't know it existed, but it's so cute. This is the book that had to be replaced because the first one came with the pages on the inside upside down. I suppose that could have been a collector's item, but we were told that we had to send it back in, so couldn't keep it. These end pages are so cute. It's the map of the 100-acre wood, of course. What else could it possibly be? I actually have a Winnie the Pooh classic storybook from my childhood that I've kept all these years. I don't know if they're the same. This one's bigger, so I think it might have more stories in it, but both of them are really cool collector's items that I can keep for years to come. Glimpse of all the stories that are in here. Winnie the Pooh. To her. Hand in hand we come, Christopher Robin and I, to lay this book in your lap. Say you're surprised. Say you like it. Say it's just what you wanted, because it's yours, because we love you. Aww, so cute. The whole gang. So I never really noticed this, but Owl and Rabbit aren't stuffed animals, and all the others are. And I never really thought about it until I looked it up and realized that's because they're the only characters in the story that are real animals. That kind of blew my mind. Look how cute Eeyore is. He's my absolute favorite because we're very similar in many ways, which is why he's on my bed. There he is. Look how cute. It is a couple minutes past 2. I actually have to leave for work right now. Just wanted to pop in and say I only read one chapter, and then I worked on my Vlogmas video for tomorrow, and then I got ready for work, and now I'm about to leave. So I will see you later tonight with another update. It is 7:56. I just got home from work 15, 20 minutes ago. I still have my shoes on. Don't know why. Caramel brulee latte, because that was a must. It's still cold and rainy outside. I've really been craving a cheesy Christmas romance movie, so I think I'm going to finish my video for tomorrow, do as much reading as I can, and then watch a movie. We'll see if I can accomplish all that. I'm just really tired and I want to relax. Work was so stressful. Everyone was so rude. My back hurts. I had a migraine. My stomach was hurting. So much complaining, I know, but ugh. I have an interesting update. If anyone remembers the Booktubeathon 2018 debacle with the hat situation, basically I was supposed to read a book while wearing a hat, and I kept forgetting, and I kept having to reread sections of said book. I'm supposed to be listening to music while reading this. Oh my gosh. That's the bad news. The good news is I haven't even finished a full 2 chapters. So I'm gonna have to go back and skip the, oh my gosh, 36 pages that I've read without listening to music. Why do I do this? It is 11:06 p.m. I'm finally out of my work clothes and into my pajamas. My video's uploading to YouTube right now, so I have time to kill. I don't really want to start a movie because it's so late. I'll have to try again tomorrow. Right now I'm gonna turn on an instrumental Christmas playlist on Spotify and restart We Wish You a Murderous Christmas. Technically, I could listen to music while reading another one of the books on my TBR, but then I risk not finishing one of those books and therefore not completing the challenge. So I'd rather reread 1.5 chapters. Normally I'm too distracted, but I'm hoping that instrumental music turned way down will be okay. It's almost 1 a.m. and I really want to keep reading, but I'm so tired. My video is uploaded and scheduled for 8 a.m. tomorrow, or today. I only made it through 2 chapters, which, I mean, I read 1.5 chapters twice today, so imagine if I hadn't made that mistake. I might be more chapters in, but it is what it is. I think that's all I have to say. I'm gonna go to bed now, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.